Morning, everybody. This is Saturday, August 15th. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Becky, and I am a new gardener, and I'm gardening in North Mississippi in Zone 8A. I want to try to do these garden journals every couple of weeks, just mostly so that I can remember what I did wrong, what I did right, so I'll know better for next year. Now, full disclosure, I've had flower beds for ages, but this is my first year getting into actual raised bed gardening. So we're going to start off here. This is my mint plant. If you'll remember from the last time, it was looking pretty raggedy. It's starting to come back. I need to get in there and cut all this like dead stuff away. I'll take care of that in a little bit. And this is peppermint. This the same way. I'm sure it's the heat that's getting to it because they look like this every year. Now, the biggest thing you'll notice from last year is I got out and mowed all this knee-high grass down. And the grass clippings are now happily mulching in my raised beds. You'll be unhappy to know I got into a nest of ground hornets. I got stung like 7 or 8 times. It was not fun. But I killed the nest and carried on. And so hopefully they won't be back. One of the websites that I looked at said to pour vinegar into the hole because they don't like the smell. All right, this over here is a mess. This is spearmint that my next door neighbor, the late Mrs. Newman, gave me. And I'll probably get out here. I'm going to get out here and weed eat here in a little bit once the dew dries. I don't know what these are. These are some kind of a native plant that just sprung up and I've left them. I want to see what comes out of them. All right, and there's my shadow. Okay, we'll come around here to my little beginner garden. It's still a work in progress. So what I got out this morning is I got out and put a second tier of tomato cage on this bed. And you can see my grass clippings, all right? But look at this one. This one has flowers on it. I'm pretty excited about that. And here, this is my old bed. And I really whacked my basil back pretty hard just to get some more light and air. And this one, I don't think this little plant's going to do anything actually. But we're just going to let it live its life. And for those of you new here, I had started 4 Roma tomato seeds, and one just never germinated. So a couple of weeks into it, I tried again, and that one just never germinated. This was the 3rd try, and it's never, the ones I planted at the beginning of June are looking better than this one. Oh, I did want to show you this. Look, right there. You see that? That is, let me see if I can get closer. A tomato hornworm. And those little white things on it are the larvae of some sort of wasp. I'll have to look up and see what the name is. But they have killed that hornworm and are feeding. I don't know if you can hear my neighbor's chickens, but I can hear them. Marcy would be glad about that. She loves chickens. Anyway, these are the larvae of some sort of beneficial wasp. That they are eating it from the inside out. So we're going to leave that there, let those little wasps come through. And here's, I think my tomatoes are just about to the end of their life cycle. They're looking pretty ragged. I know the heat's really got them. We're supposed to hit triple digits every day this week. And like I said, I am going to get out here and weed eat before it gets too hot. But these, I mean, I was looking back at old pictures and they were all standing upright and proud. Oh, look, I got some blossoming rot on that one. That's okay. You can just cut that off and eat it anyway. These are all going to go. I'm going to make a big old pot of soup and put it back in the freezer for the winter. And these are my peppers. I've had 2 pepper plants die. And this one here in the middle is not looking so sporty. And that's another thing. I got to figure out what's going wrong with it. And the little peppers are short and stubby, and that one looks like it's bad. And that thing right there, can you see it, that bug with a stripe on it? I wonder if they sting, because I want to kill the thing. I know they're bad. Ooh. He didn't sting, but he was hard. So I'm going to have to get something. I'm going to get some neem oil, spray these things down. And here is my basil trimmings. I cut that basil back pretty hard to improve the airflow in this bed, because I realize now that I overcrowded it. So next year we will be more sparing with the basil plants, let's just put it that way. Yep, and here are my banana pepper plants. 2 of those died back. And but the rest of them are doing well. And again, next year, I think I overcrowded. Although the websites did say, I mean, the channels I watched did say you could plant them 12 inches apart, and I had them 12 inches apart. Here's my newer bed from the other side. And this is like a shade cloth rig I put up that I will be taking down at the end of the month. There's my supervisor. I don't think she's pleased. And if you remember from a few weeks ago, I had zenazillas, mangozinias. And what I think I did was to plant too many of them in the bed and created essentially the grown-up version of leggy seedlings. So I really thinned them out. And look, I got volunteers coming up. These 2, I'm going to have to separate one of these 2 out before it's all said and done. This is my fairy garden. It was under my zinnias, but when I mulched with the grass clippings, I moved it over here. What was that? Oh, that's just dirt. No big deal. Okay. But yeah, I am going to be adjusting these beds after the first frost kills everything off. Oh, look, this is Oberon the Fairy King. He's supposed to be overlooking my fairy garden, which I've moved out from under his protection to over here, but he's a dragon. Okay. And that's about, oh, let me come around here. Again, I'm going to weed eat all this here in a little bit. This is my French tarragon, which I really need to cut some more of this back. And this is Greek oregano and a marigold. And these are some more cayenne peppers. I bought these pre-started from Walmart, and it had 6 in the pack, and I didn't have room for 6 in that other bed, so I put the other 3 in these 2 beds. The next year, I think I might want to start my own. And this is my, what is this? Lemon balm. Lemon balm. Y'all don't ever get old. But on the other hand, it's better than the alternative, which is to die young. This is sage. This is broadleaf sage. Something's eating it. But I'm not a big fan of sage anyway, so they can have that plant. I don't know if it's something, to me it smelled like feet. Here's my rosemary, which I think when I do my bed shifting, I might move that because it's just laying up against my side of my house. At least move it out so it has more room to grow. And this is English thyme. And this is the incarnation of evil. Hey, say hi. No, she's being a cat. Okay, and that's about it for today. This little marigold looks kind of sad. I need to spray it down with neem oil. And that thing too, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of something. Well, we're going to give it a good soaking with neem oil as well. See if that takes care of it. And that's my garden vlog for this week. Now we'll see you next time.